Hello everybody. We're going to do something a little different today. I didn't plan on doing a video today, but in the comments um, there were questions about the freeze-dried food that Mary Sanders, I know she sends to other people besides me. I'm not real sure who she sends it to, but I know she works really hard doing this stuff, and I know how much I appreciate it. Anyway, I still have several packages left, and I can't believe it because I've eaten it so many times. Especially, was it last winter or the winter before? I guess, yeah, it would have been last winter. I'd be in the van, and one of the cold nights, you'd be sitting there wishing you had a hot meal. And I remember I had these, and I'd grab it up and cook it, and I do add a little bit of seasoning to mine sometimes, but she told me when she made it, she didn't add a lot of salt, and I don't eat a whole lot of salt, but I like to add stuff like chicken base and chicken stock. I guess you call it chicken base if you want to, but anyway, I got the water turned on. This is tea kettle that Miss Letty from Living Life with Letty gave me. My other kettle was whistling away, and I don't know why I sat there so long, because usually, oh, I know what I remember now. I was going to make a cup of coffee because I do the pour over coffee, and so I was thinking, I wonder if it needs to boil more than okay, when it starts whistling, I'd go take it off the stove and pour my coffee. So I was wondering if it was really boiling enough. So I let it boil a few minutes. Not a few minutes, probably about a minute. But I let it boil too long, and the plastic part, this part here on mine, the one I bought, was like all plastic instead of having the stainless steel in the middle of it. And so I don't know, about a minute, I guess, it just fell off hanging on a spring. So it was kind of funny. I took it out and showed it to Letty, and I said, look what I did to my tea kettle. So the next time she was at Walmart, she bought me one. She's really sweet like that. Okay, a lot of people don't understand how to properly make this, and I'm hoping, let me move this just a second. I'm hoping, it's been a while since I made it, that I get it just right, because I'll tell you the truth whether I did or not. If you don't leave it in the bowl long enough, the pasta's going to be a little chewy. Pasta, rice, beans, anything like that will be a little chewy if you don't leave it in there long enough. So you can't wait till you get so hungry you can't hardly stand it and then make it. You gotta have a certain time that when you start getting hungry, put it in there. And I'm going to show you how I do this. I thought that water might be boiling, but now I didn't put that much in there. This one is chicken noodle vegetable. And it smells good right out of the bag. I could almost eat it sometime because she makes it smell so good. And I add a little bit of salt. Let me hold it up to the light so I can see what I'm doing. Not much. A little pepper. Because when I get it out of here, I'm ready to eat it. Oh, I did have some chicken stock somewhere. Probably out in my van. Oh well, that's okay. It's just a habit anyway. It just seems to make it a little more homey. I do love to cook, but when I started out last year, which was my second or third time to be out, I can't remember. I just made up my mind I wasn't going to be cooking like I used to, because I cook too much and I'm throwing so much away, and it was really hard to go in the store and buy smaller amounts of groceries and smaller packages of meat. But I learned one thing, and you may learn it too. it's a lot cheaper because if you don't eat a whole lot, like I don't anymore, I don't know why, but I don't. I just can't hold that much. But I forgot what I was gonna say. That's not unusual either. Oh well, I'm not gonna delete it. Yesterday, and I made a video, I stopped probably 10 times and deleted the videos. I'm not doing it today because I'm just trying to show you how to make this real quick, and then I'm back off here. Can you see my watermelon? I can't wait to eat this. That looks pretty good. So I'm gonna have some chicken vegetable noodle soup. And seems like I remember, I know at first I was leaving it in there about 3 minutes after you put it in the bowl, and it's got the seals on it, and it's got a little hole in the top so you can burp it. I don't know where she got this, but it works perfectly. And I'm gonna say 12 minutes. I'll put this on pause. I'm not gonna make you wait 12 minutes to see. But I must have added a little bit too much water because I wasn't prepared to talk this much, and that's unusual for me. And thank you all, while I'm thinking about it, for not being on my case and yelling at me for talking too much and rambling. You're all so nice and telling me I don't really do that. And I know I do because I know my brain. I just don't, I can't think like I used to. I can't concentrate. But I'm a little better than I was a couple of months ago. Before I got back home, I just, I had a lot of stuff on my mind, and I couldn't hardly tell you what my name is without stuttering. So I'm getting a little bit better now. I'm kind of mad right now because they took YouTube off of Roku on the TV, and I like to turn it on and just, if I'm cleaning the house or whatever, I like YouTube on my TV and my phone. I'll have to watch my phone when I'm on the road, or maybe on my laptop. I think this thing's about to start whistling. Make sure it's boiling real good. Okay, I don't want to blow that plastic thing out like I did on my old one. And put a little extra water, more than you would if you were looking in the, like if you were putting it in the microwave. You'd just probably put water covering it a little bit. And as you put this hot water in there, that starts expanding right away. So get that tight as fast as you can with these three, and then close that little lid right there. Okay, and I'll be back in 12 minutes. It is 6:20, so I'll be back in 12 minutes to let you know how it turned out. Okay, and now for the unveiling. And I remembered what I was going to tell you a while ago. When I go buy groceries, you know, especially when you've raised kids and feeding grandkids and all that stuff, you want to save as much as you can on meat, especially nowadays, as expensive as it is. But when I go to the grocery store now, I've learned that it saves me money to buy the more expensive, smaller packages of chicken, beef, or whatever, because I can't eat that much and I'm going to throw it away. So I weighed the cost, and it was cheaper for me to just go ahead and buy the smaller packages, and they fit in my refrigerator better and everything. I forgot to get a spoon or fork. Okay, it has been 11 minutes. I thought I looked at it. Okay, I put water like this much over the food because if you don't put enough water, if you add water to it, and you will have to because it just, oh, this looks good. Wow. Let me see if I can show it to you. I'll bring it over here. Look how good that looks, if you can see it. I'm not for sure because I can't see it. Anyway, we're gonna try it. That's the key to it, is making sure you got it in there a lot longer. I'm sorry that I had all of my laundry room is a huge walk-in closet. So that's where my washer and dryer and cleaning supplies are. But when I come home, I do major cleaning. So I have all of my brooms and mops and my Swiffer and my little electric broom sweeper. Everything's in the corner, so I know they're stacked. They were stacked up over there. This is really good. This is really good. That I got it just perfect. Delicious, Mary. Thank you again. So it doesn't get old. It's been, I know it's been a year, maybe a little more, since she sent me this stuff. It is so good. I'm about to get a spoon and a few crackers to add to this. Thank you for watching. I love you so much. I've got the nicest, sweetest people of any YouTube channel that exists. I'm hungry now. Bye-bye.